Welcome, fellas. I'm Felicia, and I'll be your host for today's topic. And our topic today is countable and uncountable noun. Well, before we jump into discussion, it's better if you know what is noun. Basically, noun is something that you can see, you can touch, and you can feel. For example, it can be things, object, and an idea. It can be books, candy, phone, key, happiness, and love. So, what is countable noun? Countable noun is a noun that you can count one by one, or I should say, you can count it with your finger. Look at the formula in the left side. First, it can be counted. Second, it have a singular and plural form. Third, you can use a or an, numbers, many, and few. For example, here we have a cat or two cats, an apple, three apples, many books, a few chairs. So why is this sentence is categorized as countable noun? Look at the noun first, okay? Two cats. It shows that this sentence have a plural form. The noun is plural. Cats. Many books. There's as behind key. So books, it means plural. A few chairs. Chairs is plural. And a few also in the formula of countable noun. Can you guess now? I mean, do you understand now? The important things to know if it countable noun or not, you can you can use this three formula. If one of this formula is on your sentence or in the sentence, you can say that sentence have a countable noun. Okay? Cat, apple, book, and chairs is a noun that you can count one by one. Then, what is uncountable noun? Uncountable noun is the opposite of countable noun. It's mean this noun can't you count it one by one. Now, look at the formula. See? Cannot be counted one by one. Second, no plural form. Third, can't use an or a. Fourth, use much, little, and some. For example, here we have rice, water, sugar, and information. I mean, can you count water? Of course not. You need an object to count that noun. For example, a bottle of water. So, why water is not didn't have plural form? And why if you want to say plural of this noun, it can't be added by s or es because uncountable noun is always singular. And if you want to add the description like two of it or three of it, you need to add s or es on the object. For example, two bottles of water. The thing that you add s and show that is plural is the object, not the noun. Because bottle can you count Okay. And look at this information. You cannot count information, right? So this what could I say? This noun is categorized as uncountable noun. Next, how to use them. It's actually not a big difference from the last slide. From the last slide. Previous slide. Yeah. Sorry for my correction. First, for a countable noun, we have singular an or a, then use plural form when more than one. Third, use number. Four, use quantifier for countable. For example, here, I have two apples. She needs a pen. She needs a bag. There are many chairs in the room. If you want to know if the sentence is countable or uncountable noun, you look at the noun first. If the noun has s or es behind it, or show that it was plural, that means this sentence have countable noun. Or maybe you can analyze by this. Use number like 2, 3, 4, and there's a or an. She needs a pen. She needs a bag. And the last, quantifiers for countable. There are many chairs in the room. Chairs is plural, and many is a quantifier for countable. So right now you know how to use countable noun and how can you analyze a sentence if it's countable or uncountable noun. For uncountable noun, first thing, it always singular. Second, cannot use a or an. Third, cannot use number directly. Four, use quantifier for uncountable. So what does it mean cannot use numbers directly? So you can put number behind the noun, like 2 water, 3 water, 4 water. No, remember that I said before, if you want to say the noun is plural, you have to add an object before it. For example, there's a glass of water. If you want to say there's 2, you can add like 2 glass of water. Or a cup of tea, 2 cups of tea. The one that changed into plural is the object that you use for the noun. Always singular. You see, even the cup, the glass turn into plural, the noun is always still the same. It always turn into singular. Use quantifier for uncountable. If countable has many, then uncountable noun have much. There isn't much information about it. Much is for uncountable noun, and it show how much without exactly showing the exact number. Quantifiers. We talked about much and many before, but what is quantifiers? Well, quantifiers are words that tell us how much or how many of something there is. They show quantity but not the exact number. For a countable noun, common quantifiers are many, a few, several, number of, For example, there are many students in the class. I have a few friends in London. She evoked several notebooks. A number of people came to the meeting. There are a few cookies left. For uncountable noun, there are much, little, a little, a bit of, a large amount of, some, or any. For example, she doesn't have much time. We have a little milk left. There is little hope. Add a bit of sugar. He has a large amount of homework. Do you have any information? I hope about quantifier is clear for you guys. You can search another quantifier on Google or maybe ask your teacher. Next is common mistakes. Let's analyze it. I have water. What's wrong with I have a water? Right. Because water is uncountable noun and the rules for uncountable noun is that uncountable noun can't be counted and it always stays singular. So is not belong here. It's also the same as the sentence. Sugar and information also the same. Next, I have much friends. Friend is countable noun. And for quantifier that work for countable noun isn't much, but many. So this is a wrong sentence. Well, the summary is countable noun. Noun is a noun that can be counted one by one or can be counted by your fingers. Meanwhile, uncountable nouns is noun that can't be counted individually. They do not have plural form. Well, it's done here. Let's move. I actually have a game for you guys since if you only look at this PowerPoint, you might getting bored and you need, exercise to get this thing in your head. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell. This is learning apps. It's like a website for you guys to learn while playing. It's free, so you can always open up in Google, just type down learningapps.com and then this website will pop out in your Google and you can choose whatever game you want to do or whatever topic you want to do. You also can make games here and teach your friend, teach your student about some subjects. It's not always about the English, you can always use for another topic, another lesson, or another materials. Okay, since our topic is countable and uncountable noun, I choose this game. Okay, let's start. Equipment. Uncountable noun, sadness. Uncountable noun, stuff. Countable noun, information. Uncountable noun, vocabulary. Countable noun, job. Countable noun, machine. Countable noun, news. Uncountable noun, cold. Countable noun, love. Uncountable noun, evidence. Hmm. Uncountable noun, item. Countable noun, noodle. Uncountable noun, newspaper. Countable noun, vegetables. Countable noun, thing. I guess it's countable noun. So the note is, guys, if you want to know if it countable or not. You have to think, is this noun countable or not? Or can you count it? Not. Since we don't arrange a word, like we don't arrange sentence, we just guess if it is it countable or not. Okay, let's check if it's right or not. Wow, that's a few red thing. Okay, let's just move this into their place. So I will have the perfect score. Now, great. I'm done here. So if you were wrong, this app will show you the exactly answer. And you can see your score too. Also, you can repeat the game if you feel like want to try it again or you want to make a base score. Well, yeah, I guess that's all for today. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Good night and have a great day.